Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And guys, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Comic Book Hall week number 98. And this is kind of like a Christmas haul type of thing, too, because there wasn't that many comics that came out this week. And we're only 2 episodes away until that 100th episode. So, guys, please stay tuned to week number 100 of the comic book haul because you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be my best haul ever. At least I think so. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, it's a great thing to celebrate because it's a video series that I've been doing now for over 2 years. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you that's watching because it's great to see you guys, your input and things like that, and watching, what I purchase each and every week. So I truly, truly appreciate that. It means a lot to me. So with that being said, let's get into the haul. Not that many books, so we'll start off with the books first. And we're going to start off with uh, the all new Marvel Now Avengers Rogue Planet, or otherwise known as 24.1. New story arc, I guess, going on with the Avengers universe here. Interesting cover. It's like a painting style type of cover. I haven't read Avengers in a long time. I'm going to jump on this because it's a good jumping on point. I'm going to see where it goes. I'm not a fan of Hickman's Avengers because I don't like how they're always in space and dealing with intergalactic threats and things like that. I like the older style Avengers where they stay on Earth and there's a group of 6 or 7 main characters. Not so many characters are Avengers, and I'm just not connected with the Avengers that are in the series right now. But however, I'm going to give it a fair shot, see where it goes, and I'll let you know as the weeks go by. So this is Avengers issue 24.1, all new Marvel Now. So next we have, excuse me, I am still sick a week later. I still have a cough. I can't talk well, so I apologize. So next I have from Dynamite, Robotech Voltron issue number 1. Now I was totally looking forward to this. I'm a huge Voltron fan, not so much a Robotech fan, but I loved Voltron when I was a kid, and this cover is awesome because this is just like from the cartoons. I used to watch Voltron when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, and I loved it. I loved the Lions. Actually got a a Voltron Lion set when I was a kid for Christmas one time, and I could not wait for this book to come out, especially to cross these brands together and see what they're going to do with it. So really interested to see where this goes. I think there's 5 issues altogether in this series, so I can't wait for it. This is Robotech Voltron from Dynamite, issue number 1. Next, I have Origin 2. And you obviously know who that is on the cover. But in case you guys did not buy this book yet, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, look, it's all glossy, like what DC is doing with their Forever Evil stuff, and all their new titles. And then I go to open it, I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? What's go? Oh, that totally shocked me. I was like, wow, that's kick-ass cover. Now, story otherwise, by looking at it, it looks like a bunch of animals. I don't know. Could be boring. But Kieran Gillen is the writer. I am not a fan of his writings right now, especially when it comes to Iron Man. I hated it so much I dropped Iron Man, and Iron Man's one of my favorite Marvel characters. And I can't read it because I can't stand what he's doing with that character. But I'll give this one a shot, see where it goes. This is Origin 2, issue number 1. Next, we have Forever Evil Justice League, issue number 26. This continues the the tie-ins to the Forever Evil series of what's going on right now. It's got Power Ring on there going against Sinestro. Pretty interesting here. I can't wait to see what this one's all about. And I like the Forever Evil series. Really cool series right now. And then finally, last but not least, when it comes to the comics, we got the Forever Evil issue number 4. And here you got Lex Luthor going against Batman. The cover looks a little weird. They're like look a little bulky. Lex Luthor looks fat, so I'm not a huge fan of this particular cover. However, again, the story from Forever Evil has been pretty solid. I'm enjoying it immensely, so I can't wait to read that. So there is the comics. Um, Now let's go to see what the things that I got for Christmas and what I bought my son for Christmas, because really it's more about the kids when you get older. So I'll show you some of the things I got for my son as well. First off, for my son, we got Skylanders Swap Force for the Nintendo Wii. He's collected every single game so far from Skylanders. He loves them. He loves all the characters, and the Swap Force characters are pretty neat. They're here's I brought 2 of them with me. They're magnetic this time, and in case you guys are not familiar with it, you have a whole bunch of them here. They're all there's different types. You got your water Skylander, your like air and undead, and all those guys. But this time around, they swap and they give you different powers and different combinations. So they come off. They're like little magnets, and you take them off, and then what happens is you can switch places with them. So this guy becomes half of this guy and has his powers, and then this guy has half, becomes this half. And that's pretty much the gist of it. But when you put it on the little portal of power, excuse me, they get all new different powers. They're renamed, and it opens up a lot of things. And it's a great game for kids. It gives that fantasy aspect. So that's one of the things that I got much for my son. For me, I got superhero socks. Yes, that's right. They're crew socks. Superman and Batman. So that's pretty interesting. And look at Superman. He's like, yeah, 2-pack socks, man. So got those for work. Um, Next thing I got is I got a new Wii remote, and it's the Mario Wii remote, which is pretty badass. It's got the Mario symbol. It has the the casing, the gel casing on there, so you can hold it nice and comfy. It's got the blue wristband, so you can tie it against your wrist. So I got that. Believe it or not, I never had a second remote to the Nintendo Wii, and finally got one so I can play with my son. It's just they're expensive, dude. They're like $50. So next, I finally got it. I finally got Man of Steel on DVD, and I can watch it on Ultraviolet as well. Have not seen the movie yet, just because you guys know that I got 2 kids, 2 jobs. Don't get the chance to get to see the movie. So finally got it on DVD, Blu-ray or whatever it's called. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it, and then I'm going to do a movie time video on there and give you my thoughts on it. There's a lot of people that don't like it, a lot of people that do like it. I'm not a huge Superman fan, so it's going to be an interesting point of view for me to look at as a movie wise. Can't wait to read it. Can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to read it, review it, and then again I'll give you my thoughts on it. All right, so um, and next we got for my son, we got the Sega Genesis classic game console. I got it for really inexpensive. He loves Sonic, and I thought it would be cool, to play these classic games that are on the Sega Genesis classic game console. I think it is really cool. It's got over 80 games on the back of it. Totally looking forward to playing this with my son, because I relive some memories by playing these games, and then I can share new ones playing with him. And I think it's going to be awesome. He loves Sonic, like I said, and it's got all these Sonic games on there. It's got Altered Beasts on there. Really great stuff. So inexpensive to play these really old school games that used to cost tons of money back in the day. The cool thing is about this is that if you can find your old Sega Genesis games or buy them at a flea market or something like that, you can actually plug it into the console and then play these old games. And same with the old remotes, you can plug them in and play those too. But if you don't, that's okay because again, there's 80 games built into it, so really worth it. So there you guys have it. There's the haul for this week. You got to see a little bit what I got, a little bit what my son got, or what we got for my son, and what Santa brought him. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's haul. Next week will be a little bit more normal pattern. We'll be on week number 99. There's about 8 comics that come out next week. I'm not going to do any individual reviews just because there's only a few comics. I wanted to save the review for the countdown so you can see my opinions on those books when we do the countdown. I could spend a little bit longer time since there is only 5 books. But the week after that, everything will kind of get back into normal as well. Don't forget to check out the Road to Comic of the Year. We're in the wild card rounds. Nominations for Comic of the Year will probably begin on Monday, so pay attention for that video. And yeah, lots of great stuff is going to be happening in 2014. So guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0, and until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Take care, guys, and hopefully I can shake this damn cold. See you soon. Bye.